Guess what? We're live!
Oh,
Wow. Thank you to the studio audience. You guys are amazing. You've been standing outside in the snow for the last 14 days. I don't know why we only let people in every couple of weeks. Pardon me. I didn't mean to do that. This week's beer was chosen by yours truly. I chose this beer because it was conveniently and easy to get, but it is by Red Racer. It is called the Lucky Pig beer, although it is technically a, where is it here? In 17 languages on the top. It is a ginger, whoa, that's totally not focused. That is a ginger tangerine beer that was created by Central City Brewing in partnership with the Hong Kong Brewing Co. And apparently in December, they all got together for a brew day so they could make this beer for the New Year, which just happened this past weekend. Is that right? Am I wrong? I don't know what day it is. Who are you people? How did you get in my house? So Central City, they got together. They did this beer. It is available on tap at the Central City Brew Pub in Surrey, but it's also available here in BC, but also in Alberta, Manitoba, New Brunswick, Newfoundland, and Labrador. Apparently, screw you, Ontario, and Saskatchewan can bite it. But essentially, for the Lunar New Year, they made a beer that has this mash in it that they created in order to make this beer. So Dave thought this would be a good choice as well, because, you know, Dave likes ginger and there's ginger in it. And Dave, that was a consideration when I chose it.
nice.
So
the question I have, if this was made in partnership with the Hong Kong Beer Company, is it being sold in Hong Kong?
I would imagine so. Beer company, peanut gallery. I'm doing so well tonight. There you go. Hand it over. Wow, geez. I would imagine it probably is, although the articles that talk about the beer, it doesn't say anything about it actually being shipped overseas. What? Is the beer shitty? I don't know. We haven't had it yet. We just poured it. Here we go. Actually, if you happen to find yourself in Hong Kong, stop by the Hong Kong Beer Co., where you can purchase some Lucky Pig just in time for the Chinese New Year. So there you go.
All right, so I've done my pour.
It's a hazy color. It's got some nice yellow and oranges in there. Orange coloration. It does smell.
It smells really good.
It smells like tangerine. So I can't say that it's bad at all, because that smells amazing. When the heck was the Lunar New Year?
Oh,
wow. I should know that. I live on the West Coast. All right. Here we go. That is a gingerific beer. You heard it here first, folks.
February 5th.
Wow.
To answer
it's like there's a party in my mouth and everyone's invited.
All right, I'm killing the stream. we've peaked already. It's been like 3 minutes and we've already hit the top. But speaking of beer that gets made, I really want to know the big mystery that is No Name brand. Have you guys? I sent you this article a few days ago. No Name beer is hitting the shelves. Who makes this thing?
Loblaws.
Apparently, it's a 6-pack of No Name beer is available for $6.60, including deposit, which normally would retail for $10.45. How is this even possible? I mean, really?
Well, it's
No Name beer in
the
yellow thing with the thing, and you buy it, and you're like, how does this get made? What child slave labor made this for me?
But this isn't the first time it's been done. In fact, no. I believe it was Loblaws too in the 1980s made a No Name beer in stubby bottles, and I put up a link to an image of what it looked like back then.
Hey Dave, did you just get that ginger return there?
No, I did not.
Sorry, that came right back up. So basically, you're thinking Loblaws wants to harness the 1980s all over again, because who isn't now?
But apparently, they're going to do it in cans instead of stubby bottles.
The Stubbies, quite honestly, I kind of like the Stubbies. The first time
everybody loved the Stubbies.
The first time I noticed stubby bottles was when my dad, he was outside. I think it was like during the summer doing yard work or something, and there were a bunch of stubby bottles that he was drinking out of. And I remember I was not 10, I was probably 6, 7 in there. And I remember watching my dad drink the beer because I wanted to taste it. And then he took a big swig, and he happened to get there was a bumblebee in his beer, and it stung him on the tongue. And my dad is allergic to bee stings, so that was a good day. So I didn't actually ever want to drink beer. I think Alan, actually, I think you corrupted me into beer drinking. So
yeah,
thanks
I do
that.
that.
That was totally awesome. and now look where we are. Which, by the way, if you guys are doing the math, because we certainly didn't, but today is actually our 4-year anniversary. Well, let's pretend that this Wednesday night matches exactly backwards in time. Yeah. But this is our 4-year anniversary for this show.
Wow.
We didn't make a big deal about it because this is episode 177, which I forgot to mention at the beginning. But so in about 22 episodes, we're going to really throw a banger for episode 200. We are going to live stream this baby. We're going to throw it online in multiple places. And you're going to watch 3 grown men, or if Locke is here, 4 grown men, drink until basically they just disappear from frame, and all you hear is snoring and farting on the ground. So be ready for that.
An amazing bicentennial.
That's right. And don't
forget what you're celebrating.
Exactly. All this bicentennial brouhaha. It was just a bunch of rich guys that didn't want to pay their taxes. Anyway, school's out. So so for Family Day weekend, which is this coming up weekend, the No Name Beer is apparently honoring Doug Ford's Buck a Beer campaign.
So is it only going to be available in Ontario?
Oh yeah, because there's no Buck a Beer thing anywhere else, as far as I'm aware. I just got beamed up. I don't know. If there is, I'm not aware of it. And this beer is really tasty, and I cannot stop.
It is really tasty. I'm really enjoying this. Dave, what are you thinking of this?
I'm thinking I wish I had it. I'm annoyed.
Oh,
well,
you don't have it.
That's what happens when you don't jump on the year of the pig, man. Just saying.
Yeah. I would like to say it is my year, supposedly.
What
you're a pig?
You're
I am a pig. I am a
pig.
Pig.
What year were you born in, Alan?
Oh, I was born in 1972. I'm a rat.
You're a rat? Okay, so I am an
that explains a lot.
Ox. I think I was born in the year of the ox, if I remember correctly. I don't know what that means, but there you go. I'm just going to read you out a review that somebody left on the Beer Advocate website. Collaboration, blah, blah, blah. The beer pours a slightly hazy golden yellow color with a teeming tower of puffy, loose, foamy, and rather bubbly off-white head.
Wow, that's a lot of descriptors.
I don't even know what that means. Which some leaves some streaky cloud form lace around the glass as it lazily sinks away. I think this person's trying to be incredibly creative with their writing, but it really
they're trying to sound like a beer reviewer, but
here's actually what it sounds like. Here, I'm going to do an interpretive dance of what that first sentence here was. This beer, see, I can't even do it. This beer pours a slightly hazy, pulling, cleaning tower of puffy, loosely foamy, rather bubbly white with some. That's totally what that sentence is doing to my mind. It smells of spicy ginger root. See, now we're actually getting into the actual smooth part. The taste is grainy, crackery. Wow, good word usage. Crackery pale malt.
I think they
and matched plain citrus fruitiness, ester yeast, some damp mineral. Wow, did he run this through like a mass spec or something? Dead grassy hoppiness. Dead. Okay, I'm going to try and identify the dead grassy hoppiness.
Well, they're not going to put the live grass in.
The carbonation is average in its palate pinging frothiness, and generally, oh my lord, the body a decent medium weight and generally smooth with perhaps a touch of spice, making things fall short of the ideal there. It finishes trending that.
Give up.
It finishes trending dry, the ginger and citric essences fading into that good night. I gotta say, Bibliogossam, or I'm pronouncing Bibliogossam. I don't know what your name is there, but that's pretty awesome. If you ever watch this episode ever, I give you a thumbs up because grammar's not great, but I see what you're doing. I love what you're doing. Don't ever change. I hope you've actually reviewed more so I can find more gems in here. But essentially, thumbs up to that review. My review would be it's definitely a free ginger drink.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sorry, Dave. Dave, here. Can you just lean up to your camera there?
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay, hang on.
Okay, right. Yep. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, God.
Nice. Yeah.
Gross.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, did you like that ginger?
That's some tasty ginger.
What are you actually
Absolutely.
drinking tonight? Because you and I hung out a few days back and you were still drinking the dark matter from like 2 weeks ago.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Don't do it, kids. Don't do that at home.
So what are you drinking?
So I ended up getting something from
Daggerad.
Yeah.
The Brune, which
this
I
is
don't think we've done.
The Brune.
Yes, we have.
Have we?
We've done them once, I think.
Well, I know we've done Daggerad, but I don't think that particular one.
Oh, no.
No, not this one. This is a Brune.
Brune.
Apparently. A Belgian Abbey style boober brewed
What?
with mission figs. What the hell?
I thought I was ridiculous. The boober brew.
They're getting yeast from all kinds of places now.
Yeah. No, double. It's just spelled really weird. I guess it's supposed to be a Belgian double of a sort. So there you go. With figs, though.
I'm sorry, that was the best. See, here's the thing. While you're reading that, I was looking at you going, yeah, we're getting older because we're doing this now. It's like before we'd be like, yeah, so this beer, but now we're like the beer's boober brew. I think actually that's a testicular explosion. No, wait. Rabid polar bears, the hops.
And Alan's just like, get some fucking glasses already.
Oh, I meant I'm doing the same thing. I mean, about 2 years ago. Actually, sorry. 5 years ago, around my 40th birthday, the optometrist that I was seeing was basically, he was looking at my eyes and he's like, your eyes are fine. You've got 20/15 vision, but haha, in about 5 years, that's going to be gone and you're going to be doing this. And I'm like, okay. But he was right. So, I'm getting out there like that. Yeah. So basically, yes, what really makes me angry is you get those products or business cards or whatever, and you're in your mind that wasn't that long ago that you were like able to read this stuff. You're looking at something, you're typing it in or whatever, but now you're having to
yeah.
Actually, you know what I did the other day? I was helping somebody with a computer, and I was like, oh, let me look at what the model number is or whatever. And I was looking at the back of the machine and like, there's no room behind this table that we can't really move. I can't see. I couldn't quite move it enough where I could read it. So I did this. I was like, I'm just gonna get my phone. I'm just gonna take a picture of it. Oh, there we go. I felt like the biggest boob on the. I felt like a boober brew. But yeah, no, I gotta say that we're getting there, boys. Welcome. But hey, you know what? We could always give a shout out to the Crafty girls, who, of course, have better eyesight.
Slime glasses.
Give themselves about another 35. No, yeah, say 35 years, and then you'll catch up to us. Really, it'll happen.
We'll be dead by then, though.
Says you. I'm gonna live forever.
Speak for yourself.
As soon as I can transfer my consciousness into a robotic body with a very large
absolutely.
butt.
I'm gonna do it.
Oh yeah, are you kidding? I'm going to Mars, man. If I have to like die and get my essence injected into a molded machine of some sort, a molded machine. I don't know what that meant, but anyway, actually, what if you guys were transformed into a cyborg? If you either through building onto your body or having your brain transplanted into a jar somewhere, what would be the first thing you would say? Like in RoboCop, it's like, okay, he's coming online. Hey, Murphy. Hey, Murphy. Hey, are you there? Like, what would be the first thing you would say? Because I can't think of what he said, but what would you guys say?
By your command. But I would say,
I would like to have my voice sound like the Cylons. By your command.
I want to have like one of those. Centurion.
What about you, Dave? What would be the first thing out of your lips? Like you're aware you've been switched on or whatever, and somebody's asking you a question to make sure that everything's going okay. What would be the first thing you'd say?
Oh man, what would it be? Suck my balls, motherfuckers. I think that would have to be it.
I've thought long and hard about this for many years because I've always wanted to have my body put into a jar, or my brain, not my body, but you know what I mean. I actually, my first thing would be like, exterminate, and then just to freak them out. Like, you're all dead. You're all going down.
You're terminated.
You have your arms coming up,
So speaking of Mars, I just want to. This has nothing to do with beer, but I feel like we should just mention this and maybe say a few words about it.
Did you watch a bit of that today?
I did not.
I did. I watched for the first half an hour.
So
it was very sad.
15 years ago, NASA sent up 2 rovers to Mars. They were 3 weeks apart. Spirit and Opportunity. Their original missions were to last only 90 days each. That's 3 months. And the mission was declared completed, and a success today as the last of the 2 went incommunicado after 15 years of being in steady operation. I mean, this is unprecedented, that these things lasted as long as they did. And Spirit, the first one, lasted until 2010. So they both way, way, way outlived what was supposed to be their original lifespans. And it's, I think it's a credit to the science community. And I just wanted to mention it.
And Opportunity currently holds the record for the longest distance, which I think is 42 or 48 kilometers, something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I did actually watch that a little bit of that today because I remember sitting in front of NASA's website back in like 1997, hitting the refresh button when what the heck was it called? What's the freeloader? what was that? What is it called? Sojourner.
Yeah.
I just did a search for droids on Mars. Wow.
Not the droids you're looking for.
But yeah, I mean, I was very excited back then because that was the first time that was basically our Generation X that was our landing on the moon. That was the Apollo mission. Like, we were able to get all excited about that. And I remember, because basically back in 97, I mean, the internet was so not what it is today. God, that's 21 years ago. So basically hitting the refresh button. And I've been following these guys, every couple of months. I check in to see what was going on. I was sad to learn that that Spirit got caught in sand or something, and they were trying to figure out how to get it out, and then they weren't able to before the winter shutdown or whatever it was called. So, and then of course, Opportunity kept going, and now of course we have Curiosity, which is running around. It's a much bigger vehicle, from what I remember.
Yes.
And I'm not sure what its lifespan is supposed to be. 25 minutes or something. I'm
not sure.
Curiosity is supposed to be. Apparently it paid tribute today. Like a rover in the wind. Thank you very much, Curiosity. Apparently, Curiosity posted a tribute today. It seems that you've lived your life like a rover on the wind, never fading with the sunset when the dust set in.
Seriously.
Your tracks will always fall here among Mars's reddest hills. Your candles burned out long before your science ever will. You know what, Curiosity? Shut up. So anyway, but so Curiosity is going around. It's doing its thing. I don't know much about its mission, however. I was more interested in the other ones.
I think it's doing donuts.
Yeah, to be honest, I would not. Yeah.
It's driving down the street trying to pick up Martian chicks. It's got it's got like the hydraulics. It's like.
But yeah, I mean, I'm very excited for this stuff. I mean, to be that company that there was a company that just went bankrupt the other day. That was some billionaire had this crazy idea of sending people to Mars by like 2025 or something.
Yeah.
And I signed up for it. I'm like, hey, why not? Let's go do this. So sadly, I didn't make the cut. I don't know who did really. There were like 25 people or something that got shortlisted.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I don't know. Would you guys want to go on like a one-way trip into Harpland, essentially?
Nope.
No thanks.
No? God, I'll leave you guys in my spatial dust. I don't know. There's something about doing that I don't know. I don't think I could resist. If somebody pointed at me and said, "Get your ass to Mars," I'd probably do it.
But you know what? I mean, maybe I'd be into it if I hadn't have watched what's that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie? Ghost of Mars. Use the alien technology. Total Recall. And
like Ghost of Mars.
And they're out like they get ejected out into the Martian soil. It's like they're yeah.
That actually wouldn't happen, apparently.
No.
Because that would only happen if there was a vacuum on Mars, which there isn't. It's just carbon dioxide. So
what? You would still suffocate.
Yeah.
You'd still suffocate and die.
You'd instead of suffocating like this, you'd be more like, well, this sucks. So,
so much better.
Yeah, I mean, hell, I mean, look at that movie, The Martian. I mean, he was running around with like what was it, like almost like a parachute fabric or something to keep him from the outside air or lack of air. But hey,
Ghost of Mars was way worse. Ghost of Mars was way worse. That was creepy.
I don't recall Ghost of Mars. Wasn't that like a space ghost was killing people or something?
From what I remember, it was this Kind of Mad Max on Mars type of deal.
Who was in it?
Oh, I don't even remember.
Oh, Ice Cube
Lots
was.
of actors.
Jason Statham. Pam Grier. Wow. There were lots of people in this movie.
Like, you're under arrest, sugar.
You're going to get your ass to my... Oh, my God. I can't believe I just tried to do that. Short little white dude from Canada tries to be Pam Grier alive on the internet. Wow. But I think that there is something about going into the unknown. I think that I would like to be a member of the first Picards that settled on the Martian colonies. But I don't think. Sadly, the problem is I'm not going to get there. I don't think, because I think I'll just age out by the time anyone goes to Mars. Not to mention, I don't know. Are we going to get to Mars? Like people, I mean, within this next century?
Well, I would say probably sometime this century, but it'll be late in the century.
Late in the century, so basically it'll be somebody going, yeah, Houston, we are going. Oh my God, what?
Let me put it this way, Shane. The only way you're going to Mars is if you have your brain uploaded into one of those molded things.
I don't know what I meant by molded. You know what I was actually picturing in my head when I said molded? I was actually thinking, for some reason, I don't know, not even connected to Mars. I was thinking about not Judd Apatow. Who's that actor?
Rory Calhoun.
I was thinking of Rory Calhoun. Oh my Lord, not Paul Bettany. Jude Law, as that sex robot from that movie AI. I don't know why. Apparently, I want to be a sex bot now. So there you go. You heard it here first on the Crafty Boys. This guy wants to apparently become a robotic sex machine. So there goes my career.
Hey, I'm all out of beer. This is a problem.
It is a problem, and I bought two, and we drank one the other day. So, or actually, Allie drank it. I didn't get to drink it. Hey, that girl's drinking my beer. Anyway, that's okay because she's more powerful than I am. But anyway, on that note, we are approaching the 30-minute mark. What is our final word on the Lucky Pig Lunar New Year beer from Hong Kong Beering
Company? Oh yeah,
beer cup.
Oh very God, tasty. I would buy it again.
Buy it quickly because it's going there. I have been watching the numbers dwindle.
Yes.
Pick up a couple for me.
What's your final word, Shane? It's a good final word.
Yes.
I am sad my beer is gone. But yeah, I give it a thumbs up.
You'll have to grab one for me, Shane, when you go in next. Grab one.
I will try, and I will put it in my fridge, and I'll wait for you to come over.
You don't even have to put it in the fridge. Just hide it somewhere where Allie can't get at the damn thing.
That's true. Because I did buy two, but yeah, she did drink one. So. But anyway, on that note, thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget all of that social media guff that's all down here somewhere.
Under too, I think.
By the way, it's under the Stock Us section. And as well, don't forget to subscribe to this channel because we're awesome. And I hear there's a trend of people saying, hit the notification bell and you'll know. But you know what? You don't need to do that because you are a Crafty Boys fan.
I've seen some people say, I've seen a lot of people say smash subscribe. So that's
but isn't that about, if you smash it, then it doesn't work anymore, right?
I know, right? But that's what people are saying.
That's what all the cool kids are doing, so we got to do it too.
We got to be the cool kids. We got to catch up to the Crafty girls because they're like, the Crafty Girls watch. Let's see what their subscriber rate is. All right, here we go, Crafty Girls. We're hot on your heels. We are going to we're going to just totally steamroll over your 948,000 subscribers.
What?
With our 26.
We're coming after you. We're almost there. We're taking you down.
we gained 1 subscriber this week, so we're catching up.
We're totally catching up. Yeah, 1 subscriber over 947,999. We're coming for you, girls. We're coming for you. We kid, and their parents probably scare me anyway. All right, thank you, everyone. And guess what, Alan? Take us out.